Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. It's almost midnight, or
7:30.
7:30.
It is, oh goodness, I was supposed to check this a minute ago. It is Monday, November 21st, and this, welcome to episode, oh my God.
We just did this. 30.
Welcome to episode 39 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
The daughter.
Mother.
And I'm coming to you from Burlington, Vermont.
Vernon, Connecticut.
And that's our spiel.
That's our spiel. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who is returning to watch another episode. And thank you to any new viewers. If you enjoy this, feel free to give us a thumbs up or subscribe. And if not, mosey on by. We're good with it.
And let's just talk about your hair.
Like it?
It's perfect.
This is the result of not washing it for 4 days.
Well, it happens. You're a busy girl. And let's talk about what happened in your life recently. You had a big birthday.
Oh! 30!
You're 30. It was so awful not seeing you on your birthday, I have to admit.
I know, it was so weird. It was just like eerie.
It just felt like a new phase, which, and it's all good, but those new phases of, wow, I don't know if a birthday has gone by where I haven't seen you.
Oh.
I feel like I haven't seen Ben on some of his birthdays and Jacob.
Yeah.
But I think for you, this is a first. Don't you worry. We're celebrating when we come up.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to pretend it never happened.
We are. We'll just pretend like it's happening that in that moment.
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, I don't even know if I told you this, but Justin and Ben and Kristen and Steve threw me a little surprise party.
I knew it was happening. Ben told me.
You did? Oh.
Well, he just said, we're going to celebrate. Don't tell her. And I'm like, I won't.
Yeah. All were convinced that I knew, and I had no idea. And I had such a bad as I was walking in, I was like, kind of like, because Justin was like talking with me about what was going on. I was kind of like mid-rant, and I opened the door and I saw decorations, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And I smell like the food cooking, so it was just
I didn't
us, and it was perfect.
Oh, that is so sweet. I did not know. He just said we're just going to have a little celebration. It didn't feel like, oh, it's a surprise party, or how sweet was that? How fun.
And they went out and got us like 4 dozen wings or something ridiculous. So we had like
not a problem.
Yeah, it was amazing. We had amazing wings, and then they got me a cake from one of the local bakeries, which, oh my God, it was like so good. But yeah, it was perfect. That's like totally I'm not a huge birthday girl. Like, I don't love being the center of attention necessarily. And so yeah, I don't know. I loved it. It was perfect.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. I was thinking it was just like a little, hey, we're coming over, not a surprise.
No, yeah.
Oh, they did well.
So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. I turned the big 3-0.
3-0. You still look the big 1-8.
You know, it's so funny. One of Justin's friends at work was like, Justin told me you turned 30. He was like, I don't believe him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got carded until I was about 35.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 30. Maybe I was pregnant at 30, so I was probably I don't think I was going out to bars when I was pregnant at 30, though. Darn it.
Behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. So you got good genes there.
I do.
And then I think 45 hit, and it's like, okay, let's throw those extra 25 years on her now.
At least you got 45.
I know. It was weird, though. I am so glad they did that, though. That makes me feel better.
It was so nice.
And I knew you were with Justin. I thought, how sad would it have been if you were up there, like Ben was up there, like without a significant other. I just knew Justin, you were in good hands. So that made it easier for me.
And he
Yeah,
sushi as well.
it cut out for that. Sorry.
We went out to eat sushi as well. The actual for right near my birthday. That's
Yeah, it's very fun.
oh,
Very fun. So yeah, it's been crazy busy. So all of the 25 skeins of Christmas are out in the world. It was a crazy busy adventure, but oh my gosh, it was so cool to be done with it. Most people will, quite a few people will have them by the time they see this. I know quite a few people already have gotten them. Our international friends, I'm hoping, will be the week after Thanksgiving, so they have them ready to go. I hope everybody loves them. I want to say they were so fun to make, but there was a lot of them. But it was
that
so
help.
Yeah, but it was also cool knowing, like, it's one thing to work on something and not feel good about it, like wonder, but I really felt good with what we sent out into the world. So that made it like I was excited for that. And now that they're out there, holy cow, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too because I have my own set of minis that mom dyed for me, which I'm so excited about. And now, we can finally knit on our minis, and I can't wait to see what everybody else decides to make with theirs. And honestly, I plan on putting, I honestly think there's enough in each mini skein where I can do a square on my blanket, a mini sock, and put the rest of it in my granny stripe blanket.
I think so too, to be honest with you, because well, that's one of my new projects is my Granny Stripe blanket if you follow me on Instagram. And I put another one of our minis on there, not one of those, because I'm holding back in case there's any errors in what people got. I want to have some here. So I'll hold back for a little while longer. But I'm barely using, and I thought crochet takes a lot of yarn compared to knitting, but these skeins are gigantic.
They're huge.
Gigantic. So super excited. Make sure you contact us if there's any problems at all. I'm hoping I did a lot of double, triple, quadruple checking, but when you do something and you see it the way it's supposed to be, even when it's not, that's me.
I do it all the time.
That's me. So I'm hoping there aren't errors, but I am not errorless.
At the end of the day, we are only humans, and we have the greatest, greatest, greatest people that watch this podcast and that buy our yarn. So,
Yes, I agree. But let us know if there's any issues whatsoever. And I hope you're all enjoying them. And ooh, it's so exciting.
it's such an exciting way to kick off the or I should say the holiday season, because
Yes. And it's so nice for us because we are now hanging back till January.
we can just knit and knit and knit and crochet and crochet and crochet.
And it feels so good. It feels like we worked our fingers to the bone and now we are, well, you do plenty in other areas. And it's like now we've earned, I think that's a New England thing, a Yankee thing, is you earn your rest. I've heard that before. And I'm super excited just to be knitting and crocheting. And it feels so good.
Good.
Having said that, let's put out there though, our February adventure, which is so exciting. And I don't know if any of you got our Woodland Shenanigans. Is that what it's called?
You nailed it.
I nailed it, and I don't know where my bag is. It's up there.
Oh, I have
It's up
mine.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine's. I'm going to go grab it.
Okay. Okay. Chelsea's playing the role of Molly right now, and she will be back in a minute. Doesn't her tree look adorable? I love it.
Free up already. Ooh, goodness. I just shit.
Woo,
Yeah.
you're off center now. The hair is killing me. It's perfect.
How I,
Um,
how I wore my hair for all of high school, for just as a tidbit of information for
I
everybody.
think we called you Pebbles. I'm pretty sure.
No, I was a Teletubby.
Oh, you were. I didn't remember that.
That was a dance thing. Oh, well, you're cramping my style. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Say hi. We miss him.
Oh,
Mr. Womi.
I have my jacket on. I have my new do. Hey.
It's chilly. We need our jackets. He's like, let me alone. So, anyways, the Woodland Shenanigans with Freckled Whimsy, which we had such a ball. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun collaborating with Carrie. I think we agreed that we really we work really well together, the three of us. And so she asked us if we would like to join in on a Valentine's collaboration, and we said, let me think about it. Of course.
I think
Of
it was
course.
about 4 seconds before we said, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that one. Super excited. So we've got a few things in the works for the beginning of the year, but we get to hang back now.
Just get
Feels so good.
I know. We're at a good point in time. It's such like a I don't know. Lately, I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been spending a lot of time focusing on like how great life is. Like life is so good.
Well, and we get to do, I mean, you don't get to do as much as I get to do as far as what you love, but you do love your job,
I do.
or you like it a lot, which is so great. And, I'm over here building this and it's so super cool. It's so super cool. And as an artist, there's nothing like being able to make money at your craft.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to do. Very hard to do. And because of you guys, it's been super fun. And to think we started in August.
I know.
I know. And I feel like we worked straight through. And now it feels like, okay, definitely time to regroup. Definitely time to um, not work all the time, because that's when new ideas are able to come in, and it's super exciting. We're going on and on about this.
Life is good. I just
It
feel like
is.
it's such a positive thing to like I don't know, just really like think about it and soak it all in and life
It's good. And also, if you're in the US, we are celebrating Thanksgiving in a matter of days.
I can't wait. I think I say it about every holiday and I think you do too. I think it's my favorite holiday.
I love it because you don't have to buy presents for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's the most genuine of the holidays, I think.
Yeah, let's just say it. You just eat
You,
all day long
you get to eat. It is encouraged to fall asleep after eating.
after you eat.
Even if guests are over, it's so acceptable.
I will be so curious because I remember we will not be spending Thanksgiving together, Chelsea, Justin, and Ben. I know it is a little sad, but again, you guys, it's great that you guys have things that you want to do, and I think that's really important. To have that ability, but it is your first time making Thanksgiving. I'm going to warn you, it's hard.
I'm really nervous.
Super hard.
So nervous. I'm gonna make the potatoes ahead of time. I'm making your triple whatever potatoes.
Heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack in a potato form.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna make those the day before.
Absolutely. If not two, I'm making mine tomorrow.
Oh, maybe I'll do that tomorrow then.
Mm-hmm.
Doing cranberries in a can.
Me too. Grandma's not making it. I'm not making it.
They're the best.
Yep.
I'm just sauteing green beans in butter.
Okay. No green bean casserole?
I'm not a huge fan.
I know. I just feel like you have to eat it because it's tradition, to be honest with you.
I thought about it and then I was like, I just don't.
It's all right. It's all right. New traditions are good too. I noticed you had a box of stovetop stuffing. I have 4.
Well, it's the double pack.
Yeah, I have 4 of those. I don't need that many. We are not big stuffing people. We love stovetop. In the past 3 or 4 years, I have made homemade stuffing. I don't want to this year. I'm being really good to myself this year. I don't want to. Stovetop.
You should be good to yourself every year.
I know. I think too, we don't have a full house.
Mm.
So I'm kind of saying, you know what? Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Totally. And honestly,
So
stovetop is delicious.
it's the best. I could eat the whole double pack myself.
It's basically butter-soaked bread. How can you go wrong with butter-soaked bread?
You can't. It's the best. So, having said that, it is Thanksgiving this week, and I do think we need to take the time to be so grateful
Mhm.
and so thankful for all of you out there that have supported us, watched us, made this an amazing adventure for us. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. It never goes unnoticed, ever, ever, ever,
Yeah.
ever.
Ab-
It still kind of blows me away. I don't get it. It's so super cool.
We're part of one of the best communities on the face of the earth. And I just feel like every day I meet somebody new that I didn't realize was a part of this community, which is another super cool aspect.
Super cool.
Just
Super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin and I went to grab coffee this past weekend at a local shop, and he was wearing the sweater that I made for him.
Oh, I've been thinking about that lately.
Yeah, he wears it a lot. But the woman behind the counter was like, "Oh, I love your sweater," and I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I was like, "I made it," and she was like, "No way, you did?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And she was like, "I've been meaning to cast on a new sweater, soon." And I was like, "Wait a minute, you knit too?" Like, it's just every day I feel like I meet.
You're so lucky. That is something that I don't have a really strong in-person community.
Yeah,
Um, but then again, I don't go out a whole lot. That could be the problem.
there.
It could be the problem, but yeah, yeah. Between this community and then this podcasting community that follows us and my Periscope community, which is the most awesome, I've told them a million times, the most awesome group of people that join me every morning. It's amazing. I love them. I always feel like they have my back. It is such a weird thing, but I truly am so grateful for all of it. We don't take it for granted. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to talk knitting.
Thank you. Yes, now we need to talk about what you guys came here to listen about.
Really, we might have to cut some of that out. Or right before I'm like, Chelsea, we need to cut it, keep it to an hour. Really important. Let's keep it to an hour.
That's okay though, because we've been pretty good with our projects, so we don't have a ton, and I just feel like it's so important to recognize what you're thankful for, especially at this time of year. And yeah.
So agree.
All right, let's talk knitting.
Let's talk knitting.
Uh,
You have any finished objects?
no,
All right.
I have a half finished object that Justin finished.
Well, tell him to show us.
He's watching his podcast right now. We think you should show the world. He's going like this.
I love his background faces.
I don't think I do them right, but they're my interpretation.
Well, plus I've seen them, so I know what they really look like.
Someday, guys. We'll get him on here someday.
So what did he finish?
Socks out of the yarn that Amy and Debbie gave him at Rhinebeck, which
Oh,
Art Cafe Creations or Yarn Cafe Creations. And I'm hoping my lighting's a little bit funky, but you get a pretty good idea of the tonal nature of the brown yarn, and he's loving this yarn.
He's a terrific knitter.
He is. I tell him that all the time. Like, it's his stitch definition, like, it's just perfect.
It's perfect. He really is a terrific knitter, and I'm so in awe of the fact that he was like, I want to make socks.
Yeah.
End of conversation. Okay. And he did. So it so speaks to people that are like, oh, first I should make a scarf. And I've said it before, like when people are learning, what is it you want to make? And if they say socks, you start with socks. That's my philosophy.
Yeah, I think we all three of us share that type of a mentality where it's like, if you want something bad enough, you're gonna find
it. Yeah.
And he's been doing, so he does magic loop. He's been knitting these with his Haya Sharp interchangeables, and I think he really likes those. And correct me if I'm wrong, but because the needle tips that he got are the shorter ones. So
where did he get those?
Must Love Yarn.
Oh, darn it! I've got to come up.
I know.
I want the shorties.
He loves them.
I love shorties.
Yeah, and I think the join is like I've helped him at one point just like moving the needles around. The join's pretty good, I would say. It's a little like catchy.
Did you use the rubber things to join them?
I don't
Super important. These
maybe.
these little yeah, these little rubber stoppers that you use, and it makes a difference.
Okay, I'll try that afterwards. I feel like I did now that you're mentioning that, but I'll extra tighten them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's using, what size are you using?
Twos.
Are they twos?
Twos.
Wow. Wow, you get really tight stitches out of a two. So yeah, he's using size twos. Magic loop is his favorite.
64 stitches?
64 stitches. Although it all depends on the yarn, I feel like, because some of his socks are a little too slouchy for his preference. So I don't know. We might end up. I mean, like I have anything to do with it. At one point, I recommended maybe going down to 60 stitches to see if he liked that fit better. So who knows?
Or 1.5s.
Yeah, or using smaller needles.
Yeah, but he might be super comfortable with the twos. I would know if he was there and we could have a conversation about it. But since he's not, we'll just guess. Poor Justin.
We'll get him here someday. But anyway,
Someday.
that's his half-finished object, and he's about, I would say, this far down of the second sock right now, and he cast these on, I think, like 3 days ago, 2 days
He's
ago.
a machine.
He is. He is. So yeah, that's the half-finished object.
Well, I have 3 finished objects, but because we podcasted quite a while ago, I don't remember what I showed, and they're in their packages.
Girls?
So this is the Felici. I'm not taking it out. They're already ready to go in Christmas things. The Felici. I don't know who these are for. I'm actually not going to say who any of these are for because I'm not sure who watches and who doesn't. So they're all in their packages.
I love that.
I do too. So yeah, those are ready to go.
That's so fun.
I have no half-finished objects.
I
This one would have been if I had another half hour.
Oh, man.
I'm having real issues lately. I talked about this on my Periscope this morning. I'm having real attention, like focus issues with my knitting. Like, I think it's because I'm not doing much gift knitting, so I don't have any direction in my knitting. And I struggle when I don't have direction. Like, even in reading a book, if it's not for a book club, I struggle finishing it. It's this really weird thing I have. Anyways, because I'm like, my brain is wandering, I keep dropping stitches.
Susan!
Well, this I will say, I was at the Play Oklahoma knitting. It was fantastic at the Little Theater in Manchester. The talent in the room was drop dead. You would have loved it. Loved it. But anyways, it was semi-dark. I dropped a stitch, but I didn't mess up my count, so I think I got partially.
Is it an actual stitch or is it an accidental yarn over?
It's an actual stitch because there's a hole.
Oh, yes.
So I'll just slip that later. I did it with this one. I might have a half-finished object. This one. This is a half-finished.
Look at those.
Yep, there's another stitch marker in there with a stitch.
So wait, what do you do with those now?
I'm going to go in. I'm going to turn it inside out. I'm going to weave in, like really, really weave in like this green color. Like in and out, back and forth, and then go through, grab the loop, and then go back. So come up from the inside, grab the loop, go back down into the inside, and then reweave that like super sturdy 100 million times back and forth. And I did for the first time ever the super stretchy bind off.
We are always on the same page.
Did you do it?
I just looked up the video on how to do it literally yesterday because I'm getting ready to bind off my featherweight.
Oh, are you going to use it for that?
Oh no. That was we'll finish talking about your talking.
Yeah. Well, I did it because I was so afraid it was going to be tight. I always do a normal bind off and then I just stretch it. I can't say I love this. It's too loose looking for me. I think the fit is going to be terrific, but I like, let me find one. I like a very concise, very,
Square.
yeah, so this is loosey goosey, but it's going to fit wonderful. I love, love, love the sock. Fish lips kiss heel. Again, don't love the look of a fish lips kiss heel. I'm a drop heel with a gusset girl, but it fits terrific. It looks terrific on my foot.
Good.
I love it.
What yarn is that knit out of?
This is from the sock blank.
I know, but I don't think you showed that. I don't think we
Oh,
since you went to that festival.
did I not show anything I got there?
I don't think so. That was when I was home.
Darn it, I didn't bring any of that over.
Well, that's
Yeah, I have no idea if I showed it or not. I got a lot of spinning stuff. Anyways, this is the sock blank, which I'm terribly disappointed that it's in a ball.
why.
But because they want you to, and I love it. I don't know where the other end with the knitting is. Hold on, let me find it. If you ever saw it. This is the only part of my office I haven't cleaned. Holy cow. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's right here.
Ooh.
So it's toe up. I love toe up. I have to admit, I love working on it. But so if you saw the sock blank, each toe is different. And this one I started on the normal where you would start the sock blank and it would unravel perfectly. So then they said for the next one, start at the opposite end. Well, everything in me knew that that was not going to work as far as the unwinding of it. And I don't like my socks to match. So I don't care that they match. So I'm so mad at myself that I didn't just keep going where I left off and had a green toe. And because I love working off the blank and this is not working off the blank.
So what ended up happening? So you tried pulling it from the other end and it just wasn't unraveling.
You can't. So I ended up winding it off. I mean, it was unraveling, but it was causing me grief. You'd have to like put it underneath, and I knew everything in me said, "Don't do it, Sue." Like, when will I learn at this age? Like, I have really great intuition. Just go with it. So I love the yarn. I love the sock blank. It's genius. It's Cozy Punk is who I bought it from. I loved everything about it. I just wish and I get why they did it. They wanted them to match. And they told me that. And I know I don't care if they don't match. I love them. I loved working off the blank.
They're gorgeous regardless. And at least you got one sock out of the blank. I mean, like, you were able to knit one sock literally off of the blank.
Yes, and I just love working off a sock blank. I love the way it lays in my lap. I love it. I have 3 more over there. Isn't that crazy? I have 3. I have Andy's that I love.
Yes.
And then I have
the
one from Gail's Fiber Art. And then the one you gave me, that's the double. Remember for my birthday? I don't even know who did it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do the 2 socks at a time.
Yes.
I just want to cast on everything.
Me too, but I haven't been because I am. So remember how you were just talking about how you have a really hard time knitting when you don't have like a deadline or a gift or something like that to knit for? I am finding that this Project Whip has me so focused.
I love that. It's not doing that for me.
I don't know. I feel like it's been like my projects have been weighing on me a lot, and this is like the perfect not excuse, but like the perfect
reason.
Yeah, to like really like buckle down and get things off my needles, and like you're gonna be so proud of me. I started using Ravelry project pages.
Oh, you're putting me to shame.
I did it for organizational reasons.
I don't even know how to do it.
I can help you next time we're home on Christmas.
Okay, Christmas.
Or when you come up.
Okay.
So anyway.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's
instead of knitting.
I thought the same thing. It's kind of fun, actually.
Okay. All right. I'm going to trust you.
So I started doing that. for Project Whip so that anytime I felt the urge to cast on a new project, I would go to my stash, figure out what project it was that I'm dying to cast on, and I would take a picture of the yarn and I would pick out a pattern, and I created a Ravelry page. That way I'm ready to go the minute my needles clear off.
Who are you?
This new job has got me very organized.
Oh, darn it. I wish I could say the same.
It's okay. I will help you. But
okay.
So that is how
Just the opposite.
What?
I'm just the opposite.
That's okay. Romo, get out of my lap, buddy boy. You're killing me.
Did you see my new setting in the background?
Well, yeah, that's so... Sorry, my feet just got caught in my pants. Yes, I love it.
I love it. I've cleaned my office.
It's very...
Well, the thing is, like, I chuckle when I say I've cleaned my office because most people would walk in and go, when are you going to clean this room?
Oh.
But I've gotten rid of a lot. I'm doing the Grant-A-Wish on because I have stuff that I just know I'm not going to use, so I'm going to get rid of it. And it's going to people, and it's good stuff. That's the thing. It's good stuff. So I've granted 3 wishes or 2. I don't even know. But I look forward to seeing something that I have that I know, like, I don't really want that anymore, but it's good. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that.
You just reminded me, I want to go on that hashtag and find a few wishes to grant as well.
Yeah. It's kind of fun. I didn't do it last year. Someone granted a wish for me last year, and I felt terrible, and I just never had the opportunity, or my problem, is mailing. I'm the worst. So I have a pile on the kitchen, a wedding gift that should have been mailed a long time ago for someone, not you. These things, like, they weigh me down. So that's there ready to go. I'm sending Aileen she wanted some, I know nothing, but like fiber that came from the animal, not like a dyed fiber, I think a natural fiber. And I had some from Peg that I had already spun a lot, and this is a good amount. And on Periscope today, I was like, do you want it? And she was like, yes. So that's ready to go. And so, yeah.
You're amazing.
It's a good way to de-stash if you struggle with that. And honestly, as long as I know people want it and it's going to a good home, I'm thrilled to get it. I want so little. Like, my stash, you can't really see it, is so minuscule. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's a lot. Like, I get overwhelmed if it's too much. Yep. And not that I don't want it and it's pretty to look at, but for me, when yarn sits for too long, it's not as fresh, or it just looks dusty, and I don't know. I'm much happier with the small stash.
Me too. I'm totally with you. You can kind of see the bookshelf behind me. I have 2 of those shelves filled, well, one filled with yarn and the other is like half. And I will say I've had no desire to buy any yarn after Rhinebeck. And even like before that, like going into Rhinebeck, I was thinking, like, I don't know if I even need to buy yarn, because like you, it's like every time I go to my stash, I see this beautiful yarn that I bought like months ago, and I'm like, why am I not knitting on that? But how could I possibly be knitting on that? Because I have so much.
Yeah, I agree. So I've said this from the beginning, I'm not a stash girl. When I want to make something, I go and I buy the yarn for it. Mm-hmm. All of that yarn over there will go for socks, which is super exciting because there's gorgeous yarn over there. And I'm looking forward to casting them on. Speaking of that, you have not even seen this sock. You're going to love this.
Is that your Pixel Rising?
No, because it was supposed to be my Pixel Rising, which is a pattern by the lovely Kemper, who I miss. This yarn has too much white in it that it wasn't doing it justice.
It
just wasn't showing the gorgeous pattern that she created. So I'm still dying to make those, and I have the pattern. But so I just went to basic with these, and then the only thing I did different is when I was going to change the color, I did it like 2 rows of it. So I did the blue, then 2 rows of orange, 2 rows of blue, all orange, 2 rows of green, 2 rows of orange, all green. Like, it's just a softer.
I love it, Mom.
I love them. They're super fun. What is the yarn? I already forgot. It's the yarn that I got at, I think it's White Birch.
That sounds right, yes.
I think it's White Birch. And I bought a whole set of minis I thought they were going to make awesome pixel rising. Is that what you call them? And again, the yarn was not suited for that project at all. So I'm glad I didn't keep going. Something in me said, just stop. It's not working as much as you wanted to. It's not.
Mm-hmm. Those are gorgeous.
I love them. I'm super happy with them. They're super soft and stretchy. And I just used some of our undyed minis because I really wanted to see how far a mini would go. As far as, do you get a whole heels, toes, and cuffs? I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. But yeah, so I love them. I have socks everywhere. I'm in a sock mood.
I know.
I'm really in a sock mood. Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
I said go ahead.
Oh, how did you think to do that striping pattern? Did you just kind of start going and it came to you?
I did not create it. It's something that's been out there. A long time, look at this. A long time ago, I think I did a scarf. It's just a nice way of making, I don't know. Except, you know what? I think I forgot one.
What do you mean? Doesn't
Oh,
look.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's like an optical illusion for me. Like, it's like all of a sudden, it just is a softer way to change colors. I don't know. I've always liked that transition when you do it that way. I've always liked it.
I love it. It's really pretty.
And honestly, I'm not counting rows. I'm just doing it.
It looks so precise.
No, it's not. You know me and my magical powers.
You do have magical.
Look I'm totally off the screen again.
And honestly, it wasn't even staring at the sock.
I know. That's all right. We should be looking at the sock. So that's the other sock. I'm socks right now.
I love them all.
I do too. There's something so comforting about knitting, for me, knitting a vanilla sock. It just lowers my blood pressure. Not that I have high blood pressure, but if I were to, it lowers it. I might have high blood pressure. I'm not sure.
I have no idea what those numbers mean.
I don't either. I don't care. It's like whatever. Anyways, so yeah, what else are you knitting on?
I'm going to show almost finished object. So this is my featherweight, which has been on the needles for about a year now.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm so close to the finish line.
You are. I would put that question out there about the stretchy bind off. I'm a little nervous about it.
What did you use? Just a regular bind off?
Yeah, you know me.
So you just knit one, knit another one, slip that one over, knit another
over. Yep. But I'm just afraid it's not going to lay well, but I could be totally wrong because that was the first time I've ever done it. But I feel like you're creating more fabric so that it's not going to lay well. I would almost put money on it.
I think you're right. It'll probably like do this.
Yeah. Oh. You know what's my favorite bind off, and I'd be so curious how it would look on this and how it would work, is an I-cord. Yeah. What would that look like?
I bet it would be beautiful.
I'm wondering, though, the weight, if it would make it, because it will have a little more weight to it. Would it make it, look at me, would it make it, and you can go, what does that even mean?
I don't know.
I love an I-cord bind off. I think it is the cleanest, most professional look out there. It might be worth trying it for like an inch.
And seeing what...
an inch. Since when is that an inch? I'm losing my magical powers.
Slowly slipping away.
2 inches. 2.5.
I think I want to do that. That's a really good idea.
I would try it because it could just really be that beautiful, like that fine detail finishing touch.
Yeah. Because even if it did add a little bit of weight to it, I don't think I'd mind because it's going around my neck. So I want it to be a little weighted anyway.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the flapping. I don't know why I'm thinking it could flap. I
Oh,
don't think so.
well, I'm wondering if if it is here and we have the I-cord bind off, if it has that weight there and I would be walking, like it would, I feel like it would gain momentum maybe.
That's what this meant.
I'm there.
Yeah. It might be worth trying it and just seeing what it feels like.
I think I'm going to. That's
I
great.
feel like I need to reapply too.
I feel like you've been my designer for my featherweight.
No.
I've come to you with all of my problems, and every time you've had the perfect call.
Well, it's instinct. Again, it's instinct. I have very strong instincts about things.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's about.
I benefit from it like 100%. So
Yeah, I would be super curious, and I think the I-cord one would kind of eat at me. Like, I wonder what that would have looked like. That's why I kind of feel like try it.
I think I'm going to.
Yeah, because honestly, that's not hard to pull back.
No. Well,
That wouldn't be hard, I don't think. Like, you're not going to be fighting losing stitches, and you'll just pull it back a stitch at a time. And you're only doing it for this much, like an inch or
like
3. That's all. I would be curious.
I'm going to try it. So next time we record, this will be a finished object.
Yes, and if anyone knows for a fact it wouldn't work, just put it in the comments.
Yes, please stop me because I'm going to do, I think, maybe another like ½ inch. So I'm at 3.5 inches now, which is what the pattern calls for. I think I'm going to do just a tiny bit more. So yes, what Mom said. If anybody knows for a fact that it is not going to work out, please, please, please comment.
Yeah, because there could be someone right now going, no, don't do it. And I don't have a strong feeling either way. My strong feeling is I'd want to try it.
Yeah.
Not knowing. But if someone knows for sure, I wouldn't want to try it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my almost finished object, and it will be my very first whip that I can say I contributed to Project Whip.
Is that your first sweater for your? I know you made Justin's, but is that your? Wow, that's huge.
My very first handmade sweater for me. And actually, I tried it on last night. I'm not as worried about the fit anymore.
I wouldn't be. I think it's going to look so adorable on you. I really do. You've got the body type for the featherweight. And I am so impressed that you just plowed on through that, because like the old you would have said, no, I don't want to finish it. Like no, I don't want to finish it, but I want it. No, I don't. Like you plowed through, and that's the featherweight, the Madewell, they're huge investments in time. They really are.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, I love it.
I might take a picture with this on right now, even with it on the cord, and like plug it in here so that you guys can kind of see how it's fitting me. But anyway.
You know what I see you wearing with that? Remember those really cool, I still have them, those green pants that I used to love? The olivey green color pants.
Yeah.
I used to wear them all the time. They're like colored jeans. They would look terrific with that.
You don't think the olive would clash with the mint?
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking more orangey. I was seeing more orangey.
I mean, there definitely is orange in there.
Yeah, I was focusing more on the orange than the green. You're right.
Like the greens would, but maybe they wouldn't. Who knows?
I don't know. You need a pair of really, I don't know.
I don't either.
Love it.
I need to
Love the color.
I need to find the perfect pant to wear with these.
I agree. Hey, I started crocheting. What about you?
I did too.
I feel like I'm like a copycat lately. I kind of like it.
Oh, who cares? I feel like we're all just so inspired by each other. Who cares?
I don't know. I think it's so funny how many people responded. Oh, I hope I didn't lose my hook.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh wait, can I show the bag that mine's being housed in right now?
Yes. I should put mine in that one. Oh, I
This
love that bag.
was one of my first project bags, and Debbie Reese sent it to me before I knew Debbie at the time, but I did not know the Debbie that I know today. And so now every time I use it, like, it makes me so happy, and I am so already in the Christmas spirit that, like, obviously I'm gonna plug a picture of my desk at work in here because
I saw it. You put it on Instagram, didn't you? I'm sure you did.
I did. I put it on my story.
Yes. Love it.
So yeah, when my blanket got a little too big for my other bag, I immediately went to this one because hello.
All right, I gotta go get mine.
Go get it.
Yeah, stand it.
Go get it, and I'll show the inside of the bag because the inside is just as good as the outside. It is Mr. Grinch.
I didn't know that was on the inside.
Yes, Mr. Here, hang on. We're almost really cramping my style right now, but I'm gonna make it work.
I don't think I ever saw that. I wonder if that's in mine. Isn't that terrible? These were gifts. You're right. No, mine is polka dot. Before we really knew Deb. And they were such a treat. It was like, oh my gosh, plus I get to bring this out now.
I love that. Although I do feel like you use that year round.
I stopped because I've been gifted so many, not so many, but a couple gorgeous accessory bags. Like I had one for Halloween.
Yes.
We are like really, like normal people are probably like, they are such dorks. But look at this. It's so perfect. Okay, so that, and what's housed in mine?
Yours is massive. Oh my God, we have the same print. This makes me, I love the saying on yours, but yeah, look at.
It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too
Small.
Okay, in here is this blanket, which people are going to be yelling at me. I haven't worked on this in forever. That is gorgeous. But I'm going to take it out. Oh my God, there's more in there. And I'm going to put in my crochet blanket.
We're going to be twins.
We are. I'm obsessed.
Uh-huh.
I started
at the same time?
Yes. Okay. I started it last night, and I've been saving you some yarn.
Thank you. I need to make sure my hook doesn't fall out.
Yours is triple mine.
No.
Yeah.
Triple? Look at that, Susan.
I'm obsessed.
Me?
Oh. Except you know what you're doing, and I'm not. You're doing the magic ball.
I am doing the magic ball.
I wish I was, but I feel like I started the every 2 rows, so I'm going to stick with it.
You're doing literal stripes.
Yes, I am. And only because I was too lazy. And again, my mind is not taking in a lot right now, and because I just want to be mush. I really, truly just want to be mush.
Mm-hmm.
And was it Seashore Sharon? Somebody said, are you doing the magic ball? And I was like, not yet, but I'm going to. And now I'm thinking, I feel like I've set a precedent by doing every 2 rows. I love it.
I think you could still get to a point where you want to do the magic.
I might, because I really want to. That's what's killing me. I really don't want all the ends, which I am crocheting the beginning end right in. I am struggling a little with the edges of what to do, like how to start and stop the rows, because I didn't read the directions. Are you struggling too?
No, because I watched the video. So you end with your last whatever double or triple or whatever these little clusters are called.
Okay, I'm doing a double.
A double.
I'm not doing a triple. You did a 3 double crochet
cluster.
I did 2, but they are doubles. I don't understand in the UK a double is a triple and a single is a double. I don't get that.
I don't either, but that's why I always can't figure out what it is I'm doing.
It's a double. In our world, what we're doing is a double.
Double. Okay.
The initial was a single all the way across the bottom.
Just the single chain, right?
Yeah, no, a chain and then a single crochet in every chain.
Yes.
Which was put in, yarn over, pull through.
Yes.
I love to crochet.
It's so fun. Huh?
Look at this.
Oh.
And it's so big, like so wide.
You do 360?
Uh-huh.
Nice. I think it's going to be a perfect size.
So I texted you last night to say how many are in your cluster.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep because I didn't know you answered me. And I had done 4 rows and I had done 2 in a cluster. And I was like, shoot. So I pulled them all out and I started 3. It was with 2, it doesn't warp.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So then I pulled it out again and went back to 2.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
It doesn't matter. So, oh my gosh, I wish you could all feel this. It is.
Are you doing a chain in between your clusters? Or?
Nope. And that's what's key. The chain would make it go even more. So, and I really thought there's got to be a chain there, and there isn't. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
I love it because there are some spots where it's like this end. It's just different all the way across, which I really kind of like.
Can't you not wait? I think because it's so cold, like I'm freezing all the time. I cannot wait till it's big enough that it's like draped over me. And I cannot wait to have this like folded up at the end of the couch.
It's going to be so freaking warm.
I love it.
Me too. Because it creates like, not dense in a bad way, but it creates a dense fabric, which like.
But my drape is huge. But now I'm using an F and you're using a C. I can't believe you're using a C.
What's the millimeter for the F?
3.75.
Oh, so you're a full millimeter up from mine.
I think it all depends on the fabric. Like originally I was like, I gotta go get a C. And then I looked at it. I have an old C, which I want one of these. Like I don't like the old ones. It was so small. I'm like, I think I'll use my F.
It's tiny.
It's tiny.
No.
But it works. And I don't know. I mean, can I tell you, like, this makes me say I want to stay up till 2 in the morning and work on this today.
Yep.
It energizes me.
This is my biggest distraction from Project Whip, but
This is my biggest distraction from cooking, cleaning, decorating. I'm like, I have to decorate tomorrow. Like, I want to work on this.
Just put that one ornament in the middle of the living room table and call it a day.
Yeah. We were talking before we started recording, and it's not in me this year to decorate, and I'm a big decorator, and I have beautiful things.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as little as possible is going up. I want to feel like it's Christmas.
Hmm.
I want my house to be festive with as little effort as possible.
What are you guys going to do about a tree this year?
Little.
Are you?
Uh-huh. Not little tiny, like... We're not going to move. I'm not rearranging the entire room and having a 13-foot tree. I don't like decorating a tree. I've never liked decorating a tree. It's so much work.
It is a lot of work.
So instead, we'll probably get like a 9-footer. And it's not going to be the width of the room. It's going to go where the oval table is. In that same corner.
Yeah.
But I'm not moving the chairs. Well, maybe one of them.
We're going to show up on Christmas and you're going to have a 12.5-foot tree.
No, I'm not. I don't. Because you know what? I'm to the point where they're not even pretty anymore.
I think they're pretty.
Oh, okay. When we have grandchildren, we'll go back to the 13-foot tree.
Okay.
Okay. This year, it's not forever. It's just this year. That and the one buyer's carol are in the middle of the coffee table. Okay, we'll cut this out.
Little fake tea lights all around the carolers that you flip on with a power switch.
You know what? I really hope I get more Christmas cheer.
You
It's
have Christmas cheer. You don't want to have to. I know what you're feeling.
Yeah, and I think I'm tired and I want time all to myself. So like I haven't even made the Chex Mix yet. That's tomorrow. I'm making it tomorrow. Don't worry.
That is something I said I wanted to make for Thanksgiving,
You need to.
but the turkey's in there right now. I don't have time for that.
It's just thawing. You don't have to do anything to it.
I need it to have a home for the next few days.
You can put it in your sink while you make it.
Ugh.
I'm going to make it tomorrow morning, and the dishwasher's on the fritz. The guy's coming tomorrow.
I love that saying, when something is on the fritz. Who thought of that?
I don't know, but I love it. It's on the fritz. It is. Okay, back to our work. Okay, so that is amazing. Everybody go start one. Andy started one today. Did you see the picture?
I commented. I'm so happy. Hers is
I'm so happy.
beautiful.
Honestly, it is the most enjoyable thing at the moment. I'm loving it. Loving it.
And I do also want to say, this is all because of Molly Klatt.
Great Molly Klatt.
The most incredible, the most creative enabler that has ever lived, because she is the reason. And I'm sure there were probably other people that already had them started as well. But
Sarah. Darn that Sarah, right?
Yeah, Sarah too.
I think her and Molly, I feel like we're in cahoots over it.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. But I totally credit them for this, because holy guacamole.
It just makes me, like, right now, this rhythm, it's heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's carry on.
Okay, so crochet blankets. And for anybody that has questions about my formula, go to my Ravelry project page, because I have one now.
You are so outshining me at the moment. I've done well with you.
Oh, no. You just sent out how many of those Christmas boxes?
Oh, how many was there? I've already forgotten. Was it 2,096?
Oh, minis.
Minis.
I thought you were saying kits.
No, minis. We kept counting them. I kept correcting her every time she was like, so many. And then I would like tell her the exact amount. She was like, wow, that's a lot. It's a lot. I am so feeling accomplished. Okay. What else do you have to show?
I only have one more thing, and it is my other sweater that I almost have bound off.
No, sir.
I'm not as close as my featherweight, but I have my worsted boxy. All I need to do right now is a 3-cord bind off with the tops of these sleeves.
You have to do that inside out, you know.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I just have to do the sleeves, which I think are very minimal. I think it's like a little cap sleeve. It's not. So I said that incorrectly. It's not.
I was gonna say, when did that happen?
Literally a cap sleeve, but because the sweater,
it's a drop sleeve.
Yes, and so like literally all that's left is that much, because the sweater itself goes down to like here.
Oh, you are just too much.
Right?
That is so exciting. You have 2 new sweaters to wear at Christmas time.
I know. I'm so excited. This one I will never take off my body. I already know that.
You won't. You're making me want to knit my sweaters now. This is bad. See, when we haven't talked to each other for a long time, I can get settled into socks. Darn it.
I know. But so yeah, this is a worsted boxy for any new viewers. I always forget to mention that. Worsted boxy by Joji Locatelli, and I'm knitting it on Addie Click Turbos.
Addie, yeah.
I think
maybe Addie Turbo Clicks. I'm not sure.
I think you might be right. These are size 8s. It's a pay-for pattern. It's a great pattern. Joji's a great designer. You all know this. Yeah, I'm knitting it out of Malabrigo, Rios, and the teal feather colorway.
It's gorgeous. Oh my, you are never going to take that off.
I know.
It's going to be your lay around the house. I'm freezing. Justy, go get me my sweater.
I can't wait.
I love it.
Look, I can fold it.
It's amazing. You are like a powerhouse right now.
You know what I've been doing with these sweaters is I've been very low pressure. I've just been like, I'll pick it up at the end of the day, however much time I have to knit, and I may only knit 2, 3, however many rows I can get in, even if it's only 2 or 3. But every day I'm picking up the same project and knitting 2 or 3 rows, so I'm getting places.
So that monogamous knitting, there's something, when you become a sweater knitter, monogamous knitting becomes a little important if you want to wear your sweaters. I really do think that's true, and that's why I ended up with 2 new sweaters instead of, I'm going to get to it. I have in that cupboard over there at least 2 gorgeous sweaters that I invested a lot of money in yarn. And then I have my ice shanty, which I haven't worked on at all. Then I have yours that I haven't worked on at all, and I'm dying to. Oh, okay. I just got a text. So yeah. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be in heaven.
I know. And I have 2 new sweaters already picked out that I'm going. Oh, I didn't tell you this. So I'm actually not going to cast on a Madewell or a Featherweight anymore with my.
Okay.
I'm going to cast on one of Joji Locatelli's new patterns. Shoot. Let me look it up because I can't remember what it's called.
Okay. Is it a sweater or is it a shawl?
It's a sweater.
I haven't even seen any of these yet.
I'm going to show you right now. You can, if you have something to show, I would say show it while I'm looking it up because I don't know how long it will take me.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show what was gifted to us this week was bags.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to get my hands on mine.
By Sandy by the Lakeside, or just by the Lakeside, and it's Sandy. Let me put this up there. Oh my gosh, I love Sandy. She's on my Periscope in the morning.
Oh my God.
I love her. I think she is so lovely. She has a podcast.
Does she sell those in stores?
Yeah, she's Etsy. She is a boys' clothes wear designer. Sandy, I'm so sorry if that's not correct, but I think it is. I might be wrong. She's some sort of a designer. I think it's boys. Okay, so by the Lakeside. Sorry, but I picked mine.
Which one are you doing? The word.
I love it.
That's perfect because I love them both, but I like the other one a little bit.
I feel like this is more you, but when I watched her podcast maybe 2 ago and she showed this one, I was like, oh my gosh, I want the bag so bad. And then it showed up. Sandy, you're the best. So then she sent us each, I'll let you pick this one. She sent us each accessory bags.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful because they're very different. They're canvas. You are going to love yours. Then, okay, she sent a gift, which we are going to get our act together and have destinations for all the prizes that have been sent to us, which probably by the beginning of the year, because we do have several here that we haven't given out yet. So this is for a giveaway. So then she sent a box full of coffin crisps that are gone. Sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry, they're gone. And but she did say those were for me because she knows I don't drink tea. And these are for you. Sandy, you're the best.
I can't wait. I just got this mug for my birthday from Kristen and Ben.
Oh, I'm loving it. I keep looking at it.
It's all like Christmassy stuff. And so it's like I decided like it's my tea drinking mug for forever, let's be honest.
I feel like I feel like we're going to see you in a couple of weeks. I can't stand it to go much longer.
I know.
Christmas is too far away.
I know. And you'll get to yeah.
We'll get to see people. Okay, that's yours. So Sandy, oh my gosh, you're the best. You know how much I love you. You know that already. Oh my gosh. So anyways.
Wait, Mom, Can you hold those a little like still so I can see the pattern on them?
I do this all the time, and then I'll watch you, and I'm like, she moves things so quickly, I can't see it. We all do it as podcasters. I think we all do it.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
Oh, they're gorgeous. And this is I never know the names of these dolls.
I think that's the one I want.
This one?
I freaking love it.
I know. Okay, I'll let you have this one then. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. So Sandy, oh my gosh, you're the absolute best. The absolute best. Thank you.
So freaking talented. Look at those bags.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I feel like someone else sent me something. Darn it.
I'm gonna show you the sweater as you're thinking.
Okay.
Look at me.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Oh, I did. I know where they are. Phew, I'm so glad because they both came the same day. These are presents for all of us. There is one for you and one for me and one for Justin, which I can't find.
He didn't hear.
What?
Okay.
Gift
Nothing. Go back to your game. Okay. These.
What are they?
I want to put them on the Christmas tree. They're keychains. Can you guess who they're from?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Michelle.
I'm so excited.
Love, I don't know why I cannot remember the name of her shop. Love by Little Map.
Yes.
These are ours. Justin has one here. I am so sorry. It has Simpsons on it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So those came the same day too. What a treat. I think these are my favorite.
They're so stinking cute. You can put them on the tree until we get home for Christmas.
But they are really cute keychains. I don't think Justin will appreciate it as a keychain.
I'll hang it on our tree then.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that was that. So sweet. So sweet. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So the sweater that I'm going to be making is the Granito by Joji Locatelli.
Ooh, hold it up higher. Ooh, there's a reflection of me in it. Is there a pattern on it?
What do you, no. It looks like it's,
Stockinette
yeah.
with a pocket. That's going to be,
With two pockets. They're on either side.
I love how they're on the sides.
Let me see if I can find a,
That's going to be gorgeous.
I feel like it'll just be a really nice, this is probably a better, you can kind of see it a little bit better.
Oh, that's going to be adorable. And you know what that's going to be great for? Spring and fall.
That's what I was thinking I might have it be my Rhinebeck sweater for next week. Or next week. For next week.
Oh, I wish. You know, Rhinebeck sweaters, it's so curious because it can be hot. It can be freezing. We had perfect weather this year. Perfect weather.
Really did.
But it can go bad really quickly.
Yeah.
We were so lucky to have that great weather.
We so lucked out. We had
So lucky.
Great.
Okay. So what else do you need to talk about? Anything? Because I'm spinning.
No, that's all I've been working on.
Okay, well, I haven't been spinning a lot, but I intend to be spinning a lot, and I have been spinning some. So, oh my gosh, sadly, I cannot remember what we talked about last podcast. So I hope I'm not going to be redundant. It is so intertwined.
Can you not get it?
Give me a minute. I got it. It's so intertwined. Okay, there we go. So, first of all, I don't think I talked about my spindle bag.
I don't think you did either, because that was a purchase at the festival.
Yes, and we have not podcasted since the New England Fiber Festival, which was awesome and amazing. And I did get some great fiber, which helped me remember. I will show it next week because it's all put away. You have got to make plans to be there next year. It is the greatest show. Coming off of Rhinebeck, it is so good. It is so good. So I say to people, it is worth traveling 2 hours or 4 for you, but you get to come home. I
Yeah.
know it's really 3 for you, but it's worth a 2 hour drive, no question. So this is stitched by Jessalou. It's a spindle bag. What I love about Jessalou, that's not her real name, it's Jess, is she always, like when you go to the register, she'll say, "Did you notice this about this bag?" And this, which I knew I bought for my spindle, my Bosworth that I got at Rhinebeck, but it has this little thing in it where you hook your spindle. She's a freaking genius.
I know. And
So, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say she is like another freckled whimsy where it's like they are both so good. I mean, honestly, all bag makers the bag makers that we know, but because those two we've bought so frequently, do you know what I mean? Like we just use their bags a lot. But they're so good about like product improvement and not letting their products go stale. Like
Yes.
I don't know.
They're which is so important in any business, and I often think about it. They're a step ahead.
Yeah.
Which is so important. So anyways, and I love, like, it was so fun. It was on Saturday, so it was busy, but her husband was helping her, and just we were joking between the three of us because he didn't do something quite correctly, and I'm like, well, I hope you're paying him good enough. We were just joking, the three of us. Super sweet. They're a super sweet couple. So I am going to then, I bought from, oh gosh, I forgot her first name. Darn it. Sit and Spins. Tiddly Bits. I got them.
So cool. Those things are beautiful.
I have been buying off of Etsy lately. Wait till you hear what I got.
What?
I know, wait. Okay, so I love these. I'm spinning them on my spindle. I love them. They're harder to get. I somehow on a Sunday morning woke up, saw it on Instagram, went right over, and I scored. There's nothing like scoring on Etsy.
I
It's quite
know.
a thrill. It's quite a thrill.
It's a sport.
So anyway, so I'm going to put a bunch of these in a little bag and add it to my little bag. And this is going to be my spinning bag. Not that I should be allowed to spin in public.
Well,
Not really. It's just not okay at this point, but I'm going to pretend. So I got that for spinning. Okay, the other thing I'm going to talk about that I scored, and then I'm going to go back to spinning, the frosted pumpkin stitchery. Did I tell you this?
you told me you scored it, but I don't have all of the details. You need to fill me in.
You need to go look it up. I got their next year's sampler, Happily Ever After. So I believe, and I bought the kit, which I'm so excited about. I got the linen, I got all the floss, I got everything, which I know I could have gone and gotten on my own, but I'm like, this is one of those like fear of missing out things
Yeah.
for me. It really is. Like, I can't even say like, wow, I love everything about their designs. I just want to be part of it. Is that weird?
No?
So Happily Ever After, the first one I believe comes out January 15th. Again, I'm probably saying this all wrong. It's my first year. I'm pretty sure I get a PDF file in my email. I'm beyond excited.
You should be.
I want to stitch all the time right now, and I haven't even picked up a needle and thread.
I know.
Having said that, oh shoot, I don't know where it is, but I got sent the most beautiful Hocus Pocus needle minder.
Ooh, oh, I think you showed that to me. Maybe.
Did I show it? Okay, and I'm so sorry. I know who sent it, and I can't remember her name. But anyways, I'm all about it right now. Okay, back to spinning.
Back to spin.
Sorry. Okay, so the lovely Andy of Andre Sunetz, who I love that we are friends. We've been chatting, and she said, I want to knit or spin a sweater's worth of fiber. And I was like, oh my gosh, so do I. She was like, do you want to do it together? So we together are going to take on this venture, and we're gonna document it.
Okay.
Over on her channel, and I'm super excited because I know this much, and Andy knows this much. So I feel like this is my opportunity to learn from Andy. And not that she knows everything. I don't want her to feel like, but she knows a lot more than I know, which that's not super hard, to be honest. So she is going to be creating a bat. I hope I'm doing this all right. Using her drum carder, like an art yarn bat. And then I hope I'm saying this right.
It sounds right.
Yeah, so an art yarn bat is where you put all different fibers in it and you use your drum carder. And I have a bat over there, which I should have brought over so you could at least see, but most people here know so much more than I know. And I said, and she was like, Sue, do you want me to make you a bat? And we'll film the process of you picking it out. And at first I was like, yeah. And then I was like, I want to dye fiber because I've been wanting to dye fiber and see if it's something that I enjoyed. And I said, so I want to dye fiber. So she was like, okay, well, we'll do, so we're going to do this joint venture and we're going to document it. Here it is, undyed. I ordered it from Paradise Fibers. I know nothing. 64 count. What does 64 count mean? I have to ask her that. We'll have that discussion when we decide.
That will be.
It's undyed merino top. I also bought the Craftsy class on spinning with, I forgot her name. Darn it. I'm so bad at this. Anyways, it's a good spinning class. It's not a spindle spinning. I'm going to wheel spin this. And I have a Lendrum that I'm super excited about using. It's comb top, which all I know about that is all the fibers are going the same way.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, for spinning. So yeah, so this is going to get dyed. I have no idea what color. I don't know how to do it. I know nothing, but I'm going to do it.
Wait, you don't know what color you want?
I think I want to do a gray.
Okay.
I think.
Do you have any idea what pattern you want to make?
No, I'd hope, I feel like it's going to be like a DK weight by the time I finish spinning it.
Okay.
I'd like to spin a fingering weight, but I don't know. I mean, I'm a decent wheel spinner.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a 2-ply because I don't know how to do anything else. I'm so pathetic.
No.
But I'm so excited. Look, you can hardly see me because this is being focused on. This is heaven. It's 1 pound. That's all I know.
I love it.
We are so excited about this because we both want to do it. And I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be, for me, very much a learning experience. So hopefully the audience that watches will learn from it. Hopefully I'll ask all those questions that people are afraid to ask because I know nothing. It's so exciting.
You are fearless.
No, I really am not.
No, you are.
I'm going to do it just because I can, right?
Yeah.
That's why. And Andy knows enough about dyeing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do it. Why not? And if I ruin it, this was $19.
Oh. That's a quantity?
Yeah. So I guess we should be dyeing and spinning our own. It'd be a lot cheaper. I think the frustration level might get harder.
Yeah. My go up.
Possibly we'll only make a half a sweater a year because of it.
Whatever.
I'm going to do it. I'm so excited. So be watching. We're going to be doing an introduction of what we're going to do, and we're going to kind of discuss our options. And it's a win-win for me, 100%.
I think it's great for everybody involved.
I think it's exciting. So we're going to do that. That's my new excitement for the year. You know, when you need to learn something new, I love having friends that know so much more than me because I love to learn from people. So it's super exciting. I can't wait.
I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see the progress.
I can't wait till you start spinning.
I know. I'll get there.
No, you're not ready yet.
I'm not quite ready yet, but I know that I will get there because I'm enticed, just not quite enough yet.
Well, and I think the super cool part of that is you don't need any materials because it's all here for when you're ready. So it's like for me, it was harder because I didn't know what I needed. I didn't know where to get it. And I feel like I have spindles here for you. I have fiber here for you whenever you're ready. So
I even have some here too. So if I do on a whim decide like I'm just gonna try it.
yeah, you'll probably get it immediately.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like you're more laid back about it. I'm kind of like,
Yeah, but I have no idea how to do it.
yeah, that's funny. It took me forever to really get how simple it is.
I kind of understand from you showing me a couple of times,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah. Have we been talking for 3 hours and 19 minutes?
1 hour and 22 minutes.
Oh, we did good because there's some, probably we can cut it down a little.
Yeah, well, and I started recording a little bit before.
Oh, good. So we have Thanksgiving this week. Oh my gosh. Honestly, October didn't even exist in my life. Like, I couldn't wait for October, and now it's the end of November, and I haven't experienced October or November.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are feeling the same way. Like, what is going on?
It's been a crazy year.
It's flying.
Oh, it's
It,
good though. That means we're busy doing things that we love.
I agree. It's also getting near that time. I remember last year I was getting really excited for the new year and things I wanted to do. And this year I'm not feeling that way. I feel like it went so fast I didn't even,
Still catching up.
yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. I feel like this next upcoming year is going to be really nice because um, since Justin and I got married, we've had a full year of transition after transition after transition. So I think this is going to be the first year where we can spend it completely with our feet underneath us.
Yes, I agree.
I hope, I pray, because if not, there's something big coming.
No, I feel like you can settle into your new life, which is such a great life. Like where you are in your job, everything about it is now like you don't have to look for jobs anymore. You don't have to worry about where you're going to live, and it is nice.
Yeah. It'll be a good year. It'll be a year, I hope. I don't want to jinx myself. I think it's going to be a very ordinary year in the best, I mean that in like the most exciting, best way possible.
Well, my favorite, I call it ordinary times. My favorite time is ordinary. I love an ordinary day. I don't love vacation. I mean, I like vacation. I don't love holiday. I love ordinary days. The routine of an ordinary day makes me so happy.
Me too.
I don't know what that says about us. Are we really boring?
Maybe, or maybe simple.
Simple. That's what I say.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. So yeah, we are going into hectic times, but it is nice to know that the work is done
Yeah,
and we can just sit back and enjoy our free time.
exactly. Yeah, we have a good end of year coming up.
We do. Really, really, it was a great year. I have to say that.
Yes.
It was a great year.
The only other thing I did want to mention before we decide to sign off is that we do have a knit along coming up in January with Jamie from Beautiful Mess Dye Works. I always want to call it Yarn Works.
Yarn. Isn't it Yarn's Beautiful Mess Yarn?
It might be Beautiful Mess Dye Works. Dang it, Jamie, I'm sorry. I know the name of your company. I'm the worst right now.
It's late.
That's no excuse. What is wrong with me? Hang on.
I don't know why I think it's Yarns, but I could be wrong.
No, you're right. It's Beautiful Mess Yarn Works. I'm sorry, Jamie. And we're doing the cold shoulder cowl, so it's a shawl knit along. And I am going to be casting on the color field shawl, I decided, by Kemper.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen the color field shawl?
I probably have. You know what I think I'm going to do?
What?
I think I'm going to do the void.
That's such a good time to do the void. You'll fly.
I
You'll
think I'm going to do the void, and I think I'm going to buy myself the worsted weight yarn because I've been thinking about it, talking about it, wanting it, especially as the weather gets colder. Leslie of the Naughty Knitwits, I think, is starting the void too. She was talking about that. I'm really struggling with shawls right now. I don't have any shawl mojo at all. But the void, I think, could do it because it's worsted weight.
you're gonna like when I say you're gonna fly through it, I mean like you'll probably be done in 2 days.
I can't imagine because it's huge.
It is so it's so well structured. It's an 8-row pattern repeat, and you only do it not that much, like not that many times.
Wait. I'm gonna have to decide what yarn I want. See, I don't have stash for that's when I wish I had stash. But how would you have stash for a void shawl? I would never.
Uh,
I
yes.
wish I wish I had gotten nice and knit while I was up at New England. I was drawn to it too, and I walked right by.
But you
I
know,
could order it,
you can order it and have them go.
deliver.
Yeah.
They drop it in my mailbox. Not because I'm special, because we're practically neighbors.
Yeah.
That's all. They don't even know me.
Exactly. That's okay.
So yeah, our works in progress, Cal, being hosted by Marsha, and Jenny, and us.
Us. Although we were just talking, I don't think we have a thread open.
We're going to tomorrow. I'll help you remember.
Yeah, we dropped the ball pretty hard on that one, and by we I mean me. I should have done that. But I can do that tonight. And it's basically just like clean off your needles. Like do what I'm doing. Find those sweaters that you've had languishing in your pile of knitting and get them done.
Get them done or frog them.
Or frog them. However you choose to clean off your needles for the new year so that you can step into 2017 with fresh projects that you're excited about.
I am excited about casting on a lot of new projects.
Me too.
I am.
Yeah, but I'm only excited about casting new ones on if it means that I've completed at least a handful of the ones that I already have going.
Yes, I'm going to finish all these socks.
That's a good one. I have two or three pairs of socks that I want to get done. My featherweight, my worsted boxy, my party on my needles.
And you are so close on all 3 of those. You're practically done.
Mm-hmm. That's
going to feel so good.
Yeah, it's just a matter of really buckling down and just like, you just do it.
Damn it, just do it. All right, our eyes are getting super heavy.
I'm like losing.
You look like you're going to fall asleep. I'm super tired. I'm so glad we fit this in.
Me too.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of you in the States. Some Canadians are choosing to celebrate, and I am going to celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving next year. Wouldn't that be fun?
I was going to say, didn't it already pass?
It did. It did, but the timing is terrific on it. I think we're going to do it next year. Maybe we'll celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving.
I love that.
Brilliant. But yeah, so I hope everyone has a fantastic Thanksgiving. We will probably be around not this weekend, but next weekend. It feels like we've been taping now more on Mondays or Tuesdays because weekends are getting harder, especially with ski season coming. It's going to get harder on weekends because, I'll be on the slopes every weekend.
We just won't be able to catch you.
All right, we got to go. Oh, wait, needles up.
Oh.
Let's do hooks up.
Oh.
Darn it, I lost the hook again. That's the only problem with crocheting. Oh, there it is. The hook. I'm going to need to get another one. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't put this in my hands because now I'm going to want to work on it again.
I'm just going to hold my hook.
Me too.
Okay. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you.
Us for this episode. And like Mom said, we hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you think about things that you are thankful for because every single person has something that they can be thankful for.
Yes, I'm thankful for you.
Thankful for you. everybody else out there.
Me too.
And we love you all.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you soon. I feel like we're both falling asleep. All right. Good night, all.
Good night, everybody. Hooks up.
Hooks up.